Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina, and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream, season 2, titled The Tower and City in Peril, episode 21. We are definitely getting somewhere.
Where?
Somewhere.
Huh.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark and messy. Hopefully, if I get my way. And as per usual, please do a good welcome to my lovely players as well as their characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne, play Siobhan York. Nope, Siobhan Price. 21 episodes, 21 to go before I do that. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Toyador, 10th generation. Holy crap. It's going good.
Hi, I'm Taya. I'm playing Christopher Masters, formerly Christopher Falconer, a 10th generation Ventru and grandson, or grandchilder to be more correct, of the prince.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I am playing the role of Sean Deanson, 10th generation gangrel.
All right. That is everyone.
Showing off.
Yeah.
All of you.
Grandchild, Prince.
Mm-hmm.
You know me. All right. Last time we left our players as Daddy entered the velvet rope. And some of the characters have met him before and some have not. So, with no further ado, let's jump straight into the scene as we are the velvet rope at the bar. Trixie's there, and for those who know him, clearly recognize that this is Marshall.
I have no idea who this is.
I only recognize him as the bum that I gave spotted at 20 outside of the convenience store one night.
Shiv, on the other hand, has had several conversations with Marshall.
Yep. I don't think she's actually talked to the boys about either of those conversations.
No.
Because it hasn't, except for the goddess conversation, it hasn't really been that relevant, I think.
No. Trixie is very excited. He walks in with natural calmness. He does not seem particularly alarmed by you three. And he says, finally, we meet.
Does he breathe?
I was going to ask exactly the same.
Do all the roles you need to do.
I want to do
That's an
insight.
wits awareness, or is it insight? Is it insight awareness? Why are we wrong?
Inside.
Right, that's good.
Yeah.
More die theft.
And remember to use your insight voice.
He's a bit like, but that's the bum.
Yeah, bomb.
Oh, yes, only 2 successes.
One success.
Well, for Sean, with his one success, he's a man.
Look like a man.
Look like a man. Christopher, you had 2?
Mm.
Yeah, he's a man.
I mean, we have no idea. I mean, Trixie calling him a father. He could be. I mean,
age-wise, he's difficult. He could be anywhere from his late 30s to his early 50s. It's very difficult to determine his age.
That fits Trixie.
Yeah, very easily he could be her dad, but you for a fact know that she is
somewhere between yesterday and 5,000 years old.
Yeah, who the fuck knows? For Shiv, on the other hand, he breathes.
Interesting. Okay, for something to drink, I think I remember that you preferred cognac.
Well, if you're so inclined, miss.
I'll hand, actually, I don't know if how far is, but I'll pour a glass and I'll stand the bottle next to it and just nudge it towards him.
He walks over, he sniffs the cognac. He gives almost like a human sigh of pleasure, the smell is beautiful. And maybe not Sean, but for Shiv and Christopher, you feel a little bit jealous that he can then consume this liquid.
Yeah.
Not that you crave cognac, because you don't. But
There are other.
the human motion of doing so is more the jealousy of enjoying other elements that you do not enjoy anymore, quite frankly.
So you're Trixie's father. Care to explain that a little, because it's a little bit lost on me.
It is a little bit more complicated than that. Trixie, my love, he looks at her. I'm sure you can find something else to entertain yourself with when the grown-ups are talking. And she, yeah, sure, I can go up and play music.
There is a record on my bed, I believe.
Excited! And she runs off.
I guess it's not a coincidence that I've met you before, or is it?
No. It is not. I am sure you have many a question to who I am and what my part is in your story.
I'll just look at Chris and Sean and just like...
Sean is looking like a question mark.
Sean, there is something about him that feels natural to you. You aren't particularly alarmed by him. You feel, for some mysterious reason that you cannot pinpoint to, maybe it's the beast. The beast, almost like you can hear a whisper of not necessarily kinship, but understanding.
That makes it That makes him look even more like a question mark.
You two don't feel that. This is specific to him and his bloodline.
Gangrel, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know exactly just about questions. As much questions about the story as the fact that none of us seem to be issued with a script. So, more questions about what the story even is.
My
'Cause I
part
gotta
in... is
I'm
more-
sorry, I got a feeling that it's a bit more complicated than what we have hitherto theorized.
I am
It's a
not
story.
an all-knowing being. I am only a spectator, and sometimes I have an opportunity to help protect these lands.
And what does that have to do with your connection with Trixie?
Ah, the sweet child. I am sure you by now understand that she is more than a simple, childish being.
I think that's the understatement of the year, but yeah. I think we're all aware.
She's quite a bit more older than what her appearance gives the impression of.
And apparently she is so much more than what this persona appears to be.
Either that or she's a conduit for others.
Yeah.
I am quite sure that you now, in your new, more supernatural, lack of a better word, state, understand there are creatures in many different shapes and sizes and forms that wander the day and the night.
Yeah.
Starting to figure that out, yeah.
So far we've met witches, ghosts.
So quite a bit.
And Trixie. I'm not quite sure how many
She-
categories she falls into.
She is a little bit different because she has a little bit of my magic inside her.
What
You see-
precisely are you?
Her original form. My soulmate, my love. She was as you are, born of the children of Cain. But as I am sure that you know, you don't age well. He looks sad.
That's an understatement.
So when that time came for her to leave my side, we decided we should have a child. Trixie.
So the mother resides in the child.
Or the child resides in the mother.
It is quite complicated. He smiles, not condescending, more like, this is a bit difficult.
And is she aware?
No.
Because she seems scared of, well, leaving.
At one point, the girl you know as Trixie, she will leave too, and another form will take her place.
As far as I understand, those are not the only two.
I'm sad to say that was a side effect of what we did to create that child.
So to keep her, or your wife's effects of negative effects of aging, of what we become, you tucked her away with a sort of back a lot of words, sleep within another consciousness to keep it in check so it would not progress any worse than it already had.
Even more so, and is even more potent of magic. You clearly understand that you age with power and potency as you do age.
And as a side effect, you left the side door open for anyone else to
That is,
slip in.
there is a crack in Trixie's mind.
Is there any...
Because of the potency of my great love. Trixie does not have the capability or the power to use her blood powers. She is a very old thing, but she's a very young thing at the same time.
Oh, this scares me.
The ones residing in her. Is there any way of... What are they?
Trixie, in a sense, is like a Pandora's box. She can contain souls.
Have you extracted any of these souls?
I have always been worried if I tampered with the magic that created Trixie, that what me and my love did would be absolutely undone.
Do you think the wild rose resides within Trixie? And do we think, or do we fear, or maybe it's just me fearing, that the Dark Duke also resides within her?
I can tell you
That
this.
would be too horrible to imagine.
If that creature he hisses would have resided in my child, I would have ended my child.
So you're sure that the Dark Duke does not reside within her?
He does not.
That is good to hear.
But if the wild rose does, then she is. That would be the proof that she died. Which could explain, well, who really walked into the sun.
Yeah.
But where the hell does he hide?
I know where he hides.
You know.
No, we're
And
getting
I
around
have
brass
waited.
tacks.
I have waited because I have seen the signs. I had to wait for a birth. And the signs have been so clear that when you three were born, this city still might have a chance to survive. You could call me a guardian of these lands. Keeping the balance of all things. I do not directly interfere. I guide.
And could you guide us to his whereabouts? Or is that...
When the time is right.
Oh, for God's sake, when the time is right. Fuck that. Fuck the right. Fuck the wait. Fuck that shit.
I have to agree with Sean.
You are of a different age and you hurry so,
For a fucking reason.
but you are not strong enough.
No, I don't think we should try to square off against this entity on our own.
No,
But
but
you
we have some fucking allies.
Listen, you have started to push the boulder, and it will catch momentum.
First, we get rid of some of its influence. You go after the pawns. Get them out of the game early.
You just have to understand that these vile creatures had time to plan this. Quite a bit of time.
Can you discern who's under his influence? Whose his minions are? I'm going to assume that he has gotten his hooks into at least some in this city that do his bidding, whether they know it or not.
Many of them are blind to their influence, or the influence. But the lineage, for sure, knows.
So his child would know.
I am on your side, or I am on the city's side.
Well.
You know of the hunters that reside in the city. Have you thought about giving them a heads up about this old fucker?
They already know.
where he resides?
More or less, yes.
I'm actually relieved of that. I think they are the Scud missile we need to send in that direction.
You're giving us quite a bit of information. What is it that you want?
For us to play our parts, Siobhan. For us to play our parts when the
Well,
time comes.
that's pretty obvious. But I'm guessing he's smarter than that. It's not just about cannon fodder, is it?
Oh no, but he doesn't want us to make any too hasty judgments. Rushed off to do something foolish. Give us enough now to
He
consider...
drinks the cognac.
It gives us enough now to stay our hand from choosing the wrong course, or what he perceives to be the wrong course.
I know that you three are part of the future.
And what do you expect
Sometimes
us...
you need to burn the fields for new grass to grow. And we're coming to that situation quite soon.
And do you expect that we just sit on our hands waiting for some magical signal before we do anything about it?
No, sweetheart, no. You have information. You are also master of your own destiny. You are absolutely free to choose. He finished the cognac.
How is it that she can become them?
That's the power of the blood, sweetheart.
And he who has passed, which needs to be there when it happened.
What did Christopher say?
Can she become anyone that has passed and still linger, or would she have to be there in their presence when their soul leaves her body?
As far as I understand, she has to be in the presence or close by.
That explains it. And inward Chris is a bit sad because that means that she cannot channel Ophelia or Dean.
So to stay eternal, just
That
have
killed
to...
near Trixie. Yeah, pretty
exactly.
much it.
Keep Trixie nearby.
Yep. Save point.
I know
Soul
for a
gem.
fact this. The child Trixie is soon coming to her end, and she will change again.
Do you know what to, whom to?
That is her choice. She is like a butterfly.
How many changes
Like a
has she gone
caterpillar.
through?
There's been several versions of the child Trixie. I don't know if she will mature.
That would be interesting.
But it's a version of her, it's not the ones... It's not the other souls, is it? Do they stay...
I know a lot about my child. but she is, at the core, very old and powerful being. I don't even know what she could birth herself into being.
How this boggles the mind.
But know this, she cannot access the power of her blood. Because
And the
that would
one-
surely undo her.
But the ones inside, they're stuck with her.
I think Trixie thinks she's saving them somehow.
And what would happen if she released them?
Oh, that's like with any other soul child that goes home.
Or remains.
Quite right.
Or into an empty vessel. Well,
He puts the glass down. I'm not sure if I'm here to give you information, comfort, or warning. I am just a messenger,
Well,
guardian of the city.
you have at least shown us that the Dark Duke does not reside within Trixie.
No.
But the Wild Rose might. I guess that is the one we have been speaking to.
When you told me to find the goddess, was it because of him? Because of the Dark Duke?
I knew you would be heartbroken. I knew you would lose your love. The goddess, my love, could give you the answers you were searching for.
how did she end up with Aiden?
I think they found each other.
Here
No,
in the old country then.
when time grows near, when the nights get darker, we will speak again.
So Orion around Christmas time then.
Ready ho!
Depends if it meant actual darkness or metaphorically darkness.
For some, Christmas is both.
Fucking Christmas.
There's a weird smell in the air around him as you leave you haven't noticed before. It's a bit like almost like not electric, but it smells earthy, but something else.
Ozone,
Ozone, burnt
It's
ozone.
weird. It's weird.
like a lightning storm
Yeah, like a lightning storm.
or a laser printer.
Hey, thank you for your hospitality, man.
Oh, thank you. Giving us a lot to think about.
Yeah, quite some.
Be seeing you around.
She nods. The big coat and the big man leaves.
I want my money back.
I'll turn my back away from the boys. Just to have a minute.
So did you actually comprehend what he said what Trixie is?
Marianne, no clue.
She's a soul gem, collecting souls.
Well, basically, I'm just going to break it down. Or you can do an intelligence, maybe?
I am smart, SMRT.
Is pure intelligence, or
That's
can
2.
we?
Anything
get
you
to-
think you can combine it with and sell it to me, go for it.
Okay, I don't. I would probably be occult, but I don't have anything in occult.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, but I don't have
good.
anything in occult, so
Not
that's
too
not
bad.
good. So
Oh,
that's
I have an occult. Ooh,
yeah.
I completely forgot.
No, this boggles the mind of Sean.
That leaves it 3 instead of 2, so...
Completely boggled.
Well, what Shiv is gathering from the tale of Marshall is clearly that Trixie is a very old canine. Canine? Canine? She a dog. No, a canine.
A canine coterie in the gazebo.
Yeah, I love it. With a bazooka.
Yeah.
Clearly, you know, and you've seen it on Diana, and when you get to a specific age, you just can't sustain yourself.
No.
It's like you can't survive. But like the blood is too potent, you want to sleep, you can't survive. You can survive, but the world is not for you anymore.
Yeah.
So what he basically has told is like, and him and her were, like, yet again another love story, loved each other. Him knowing that she had, clearly he's very old as well.
And I'm guessing the goddess might be the one that's actually his love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good call. And for her to still be, in a sense, also they wanted to create something together, have a child.
So they created a separate soul with elements from...
I can't give you the specifics because you don't know it. But basically what he said is they made a child. They used some potent-ass magic and created a soul that can rebirth itself. It gets to a specific age. And then, okay, I'm getting too old again. I have to restart.
So it's a sort of a Malkav zeitgeist that repeats itself.
Yeah, it repeats
every,
itself.
yeah.
And it's because it demands such vulgar power. The Trixie now doesn't have the blood power of the original goddess. Can't do the insane.
Can't connect with it.
No, can't use the powers. Can't use the blood potency. Can't use the generation. Because that soul is not that. It's just using
the soul is separate from the body, but still within the body.
And in control. So the body can't use the innate blood magic, the blood power.
Let's just roll a little die here.
What are you rolling?
That makes Trixie a very, very powerful being, but at the same time extremely vulnerable.
Yeah.
Because every time it's rebirth, it's like going back to start, weak as shit.
Yeah.
And then starting anew.
I'm wondering what Tare was
Side
rolling
thing
right
is, I'm just saying, and the side thing is he's saying, this magic was so potent. And there was so much, almost like magical space within this creature.
Yeah.
That there's a little crack where souls could come in.
It's like a vortex.
Yeah, like a vortex. There was space within this creature.
Yeah, because the goddess would take up such an enormous amount of space, and when she shrunk down to a small
more or less, yeah.
soul gem, it left room for more.
Yeah.
And that is quite crazy.
It's super crazy. So it makes her to an extremely like, oh my god, this is a scary old vampire. But like, no, it really isn't. But for a Tremere or a Smiths, it would be like, give me that shit if they knew. because the
And
blood.
if you would diabolarize that, something really weird could be happening.
Don't tell that.
Don't speak about food now. Okay.
Fancy a
While they're
falafel.
standing there talking and thinking, Chris is sort of...
But does Shiv say these things? Do you tell them what you're thinking?
Sure. Why not? Yeah. Why keep it a secret?
Maybe you're thinking out loud, like you have your back to them and you're just having an outer monologue.
Yeah. What she said.
Chris has slowly been walking up towards Shiv. He stops not too far behind her.
What the fuck were you rolling for?
What the hell did you roll for? You need to tell me.
Well, I can tell the GM.
Well, he's going to play it out before. Like a classical
It's
tie thing.
1d10 random compulsion, as one shall roll after one has had a critical failure.
So
And I got one. I got hunger,
So what compulsion are you?
but it's hunger, there's insatiable hunger. But as he stands behind Shiv, she smells wrong. He's wrong, and he just turns around and just walk towards the exit. Just leaves.
I'm gonna give actually Sean a chance to see, because like potentially you're about to bite fucking Shiv.
Yep.
Sean.
Yeah.
I think you had like a similar scene at this similar.
Yes, exactly.
well,
That's why he was drawn to your voice again once more. Like until he realized that no, she's wrong food. Once slaked the hunger.
I think I'm almost on the other side of the bar of the room, so I'm just watching him go over there and hover. And what the fuck are you doing, Chris?
After that, he just like when he smells that she smells wrong, he just turns around and he just walks out, storms off.
He looks weird, like his eyes, almost like in the darkness, I had like a red dots in them.
Where is Chris
you
going?
could see the beast within him.
Chris, where are you going?
Oh,
Chris,
you hear the beast.
Hunger. And he just walks out into the street.
That's about. All right. Okay. Backing off.
I think he needs to go for a snack.
And yeah,
That was freaky.
So what role did he fail?
the intelligence roll. He thought himself hungry. His mind broke.
Yeah, I've been there. That's where
yeah,
that's.
I was about to say that seems like a classical Sean thing.
All the wheels were run, all the little cogs and wheels were spinning into high gear. How can we use this? How can we
Too
maximize
much
this? How can we turn this to my
information.
invention? How can we use this? What should we have to do? And then
Yeah, cheese. No, that was
Yeah.
Örjan again.
out of cheese order.
Yeah, also called diabetes.
Yeah.
You're gonna, he's gonna be a one-track kind of guy. At this minute in time, he
Yeah.
will now search for the blood that suits him. So whilst he is stumbling through the posh downtown district,
Probably not, actually no, he's probably not top 12. He's probably going where he feels that he can find suitable
restaurant?
blood. So he's probably walking off towards north end to the Italian district. He's probably being dragged home towards where his apartment there, where he knows there's Italian blood to be found.
oh yes, it is. All right, he does that. We're just gonna have a quick scene with them two then, as they'll give a reaction to what just happened.
Did you? I didn't hear him say anything.
That is the beast taking over. It's happened to me once. It's not pretty. I hope, for God's sake, that he doesn't do anything that breaks the masquerade.
Yeah, because you need that. More of that.
I managed to control my beast by dragging a poor fucker into a side alley. Didn't kill him, didn't hurt him, but I could have.
I've yet to have an incident like that yet. But I'm guessing that's not really. No, I don't. Okay.
Actually,
Well-
if we're not careful, that can happen at any time.
Who in their right mind find this alluring? This fucking life?
Well, you can say that about life in general.
You don't attack random people at a whim, Sean. You didn't before, at least.
No, but we never lived nobody lives a victimless life. We just keep the victim so far away.
What's
We
wrong
fuck
with that?
things. We fuck things up.
Sure we do, but at
Yeah.
least we have a chance to correct things. Without
Yeah.
leaving...
Do we? I'm not going to go into the whole capitalism versus production and slavery in the Far East, but
But we're just fucking users now.
humanity is fucking users.
At
We're
least
just now
you can
feeding on humanity.
you can self-correct.
Now, can
What
you?
options do you have right now? None.
What option
Just
do
look
you
at
have?
Chris. Just look at Chris right
Yeah.
now. And look at what you did. That's not who you are at the core, Sean. At least it wasn't. Certainly isn't who I am. I hope not.
Now we have a passenger. And that passenger is... I see that more as a manifestation of the extreme of humanity. It needs. As humans, we need. We take. We consume. So extremely much more than we need to. As humans, we're
And now
We're
you're going
not
to
much
take
better than
that
this.
need, that greed with you for centuries. Or as Trixie for how many years?
yeah.
How is that justifiable?
How is anything justifiable?
At least before we could just leave this earth.
You still can. You still can. It's the sun's there. We're still users, yeah. Now we prey upon the predators. I have not much love for humanity. I have not much love for the vampire society. I have love for my friends, for my family. Humanity never fucking did us any good. Just take a look at the
What
world.
good has this world done for us?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Ever. That's why we took. It was fuck the world.
I'm talking about us here
Yeah.
now.
Still
Not
is.
who and what we did before.
It's the same. Now, of course, we have the another kind of knife to our throats. We don't
Ghosts,
have to be afraid of.
monsters lurking in every corner.
Yeah,
When did
now.
you stop and had time to breathe while not actually breathing, but just have a minute to think what was going on around you?
When have we ever? When have we ever? This, yes, it's more extreme, but I actually don't feel it has changed all that much.
I didn't have much love from my family back in the UK, but I will most likely never see them again.
I never had that problem. You were my
Oh.
family.
So you should understand.
Yeah, you are my family. And for you, I will fight to the day I die to keep you safe. I will do whatever. For you and for Chris. For humanity, I don't have much fucking love for them. As I said, now we feed upon the predators.
I don't recognize you, Sean.
I'm getting actually
Is someone getting more hungry?
yeah, he is. But I'm getting like a flashback to Mrs. Master's residence when you two had quite the same type of dialogue on a balcony or outside.
Did we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember. It's so long ago.
Yes, I got a massive flashback to the first night.
Sean rationalizing it all as usual.
And she'll just being emotional about it.
Yeah, I love it.
I'm just looking forward to Chris now proving Sean absolutely wrong.
I go towards Shiv. Shiv, with all we know now. With what we can do. We can actually right some of the wrongs that's in this town. If we can just get through this fucking survival thing.
I'll wrap my hands around you into a hug. I just want fucking revenge. And then I want to leave. That's all.
I take her hand and I kiss her forehead. We'll get revenge. But I don't want to lose you. I think we both need you to keep us grounded. Because I have some serious revenge. For the Russians. For those who trade in women. For the rapists, for the fuckers. There are too many people and too many predators in the city. And I'm kind of one of those dogs that goes after rats. You know, those British Staffordshire Terriers. Sure, we can be cute and cuddly. But we can also be complete killers when we have to. And sure, I want to be cute and cuddly. But it's a time for that. This is not it. But love will get your revenge. Fuck will get your revenge. But apparently, we have to wait. And tomorrow, you have a party.
this fucking club. Yes.
On that note, the camera pans out, backing out of the door of the velvet rope, leaving that quite emotional scene between Sean and Shiv. They always have these discussions, contemplating their existence, debating back and forths of the hows and the whys, if it's fair, if it's unfair, the philosophy of an undead life. Ending up on revenge is sweet in the end, and if not sweet, needed. The camera hurries down the streets and catches up with a Christopher. The beast turning inside of him, chanting the hunger in his ear, like the devil on his shoulder, quite Dante.
How late or early is it?
I don't think it's that late. I think it's quite early. I think it's around maybe 12, 11, 12. 11? We'll say 11. Maybe am I wrong? Am I wrong?
No, that could be right. I mean, we were
Quite early on.
we had a meeting with the prince and then
Yeah.
straight here, so it
Yeah.
wasn't that...
No, 12, 12. Let's say
Yeah,
after
12-ish,
12. Yeah, 12-ish.
He
Finds
rumbles on.
himself, in local stomping grounds. The air is sweet with the correct vita. It's a peculiar smell. It's like the bestest wine, the most beautiful dish, the most gorgeous girl.
It's hard to think. It's hard to do anything. It's just...
There's so many of them. There's so many of them. And there's accents of the ones of half Italian lineage are the ones that are thoroughbred horses.
So need to find someone who's gone to bed. Someplace one knows. Someone one knows. Someone he knows the lineage of. Yes. Someone you know will be in bed now. He'll look for... Goes in the area he knows, the buildings he knows, perhaps even family he knows, or someone he knows lives.
You know
and go to
most
bed.
of the families
Yeah.
through your uncle and his capos.
Yeah, I'm gonna avoid those. Most of them live late nights anyway, and we need someone who goes to bed early. Someone we know will be asleep around 12. That would probably mean either the old or the young.
Well, you know that there is a young family. Well, she's a single mom now. She's lost her husband. And she obviously goes to bed early because she has a young child. And she used to do some cleaning for your uncle. She came over from Italy with her husband, so she is Italian. Her English is poor.
Find the house, the build, probably an apartment.
You know it's on the second floor.
Any way in? Any easy way in?
Well, with your predator gaze, we're still gonna deem rolls on it.
Oh yeah.
And I'll deem how vulgar it is.
No time for fine thinking or anything smartish. Look around. Didn't old cheapskate Italy just use normal ladders that are fire escape? Yes, he did. Let's go to his place and steal that ladder. He's gonna go get ladder. He's gonna go.
On the outside view of this is, you should be glad it's dark and you should be glad it's late, because the manner of his movement is scary. It's predatory. They're quick, calculated, but beast-like.
Fitting for some 1920s German expressionistic film. Like,
Not really that. More creepy. More. No. It's like sometimes you feel you do this, almost like just a dot of red.
Like he's not always in complete control. Like
when you
standing up and
slams the ladder. He's like, you smell, and you do the Gary Oldman from the Dracula, like snapping at the air. Because the air is thick with her.
Yeah, it's
and
thick
the
with her,
child.
and the ladder is rusty, and the rust, the smell of rust is sort of same hit the same notes as blood.
You see a window is cracked ajar, and the slight breeze of the fall wind gently whisks. You see like the curtains from the inside as you stalk up. You smell it as you get close, and it's like you almost salivating outside the window because it's like you've never smelled this before, and it's like hot and cold water has been poured down your spine. Almost you can't have goosebump, but if you could, this would be it. It's like you can't understand why is this smell so enticing.
He sits there, he just grovels and he just throws in his belly and like lean forward, and before you know it, he runs his licks the rust off the ladder to get the sort of right taste in his mouth to go with the smell, and then slowly lifts the window open.
Predator.
Ooh, yeah. That's better. Why couldn't I have rolled this and we wouldn't have this bloody problem to begin with? I got myself a success, 2 successes.
You almost glide into a room like you're liquid. Like there's no sign. Like the predator is so in control of your movements. You stand in the room and the smell hits you again, almost like your knees buckle for a minute because it's like this smell. What is this smell?
You just like...
And then you see a small bed. A boy. Probably only 2. And the smell emanates from him like you've never smelled anything like it before.
He like... not even realizing what he does, and then suddenly he's standing over the crib, like not even realizing the move he's made.
It's like the finest cut of veal. It is foie gras. It is that bottle of wine that hasn't been opened for 50 years that you know the aroma is gonna just be tantalizing.
There's interesting game mechanical question, no? The strategic one. Should one try to resist this evil act by rolling a burning resolve with plus composure, or should one and then risk whatever could possibly go wrong, which would really fuck this up?
You are free to, because this will possibly fuck with your humanity.
Oh yeah.
You can advocate to do rolls to try to stop him from feeding on a 2-year-old baby.
It would be rather good. I mean, at least it would have win the argument with Sean. We only feed on the feeders.
Yeah, I should have actually said trigger warning, potential bad scene. If you don't want to see something bad, I don't know if it's going to be bad, trigger warning. Now I've done the thing.
What's the difficulty?
What's your humanity?
Humanity is 7.
So you have quite high. So I'm not gonna... I will say 3.
That was good, because it would have been really, really bad if it had been any higher. Then it would be rip the little kid apart bad.
But yeah, because the beast is in full vigor.
Yeah, but I got enough successes, so the one skull will not fuck it up. It's enough. And he stands there, he just leans down into the crib. He smells the
smell him,
and
it's like this is like the top of the head. You like almost breathing in his little face, because it's like I want to rip the shit and just eat it.
His tongue falls out of his mouth and it almost feels longer than it is. It's like
horror movie creepy.
And then he just for an instant he just stands up, turns around, walks as fast as he can.
As he does so, you turn around. You hear the crack of the door, and then you hear, sweetie? Luigi.
I'll stop up in the shadows and just meld into the shadows and become invisible.
You see the girl walks in with just a robe around her and her night attire. As she walks into the room, it's like, she speaks Italian. I do not, but would be translated. Oh, my little baby. Oh, the window. It's a bit nippy in here. She goes and shuts it. She goes over and strokes the child. Now, on the other hand, because you're still in your hunger blaze mode, it kicks up again massively.
Just out of the shadows, just like and sink teeth into her. Pull her into the shadows and just sink the teeth into her neck.
This is a horror movie.
Clenched over her mouth so she can't scream, and just.
And the moment you bite, all victims go into a blissful state. So she goes from you can smell the adrenaline and the immediate panic that our body will emanate, and then you feel the body lean into you and relax, and you blissfully feed in the darkness, keeping your humanity.
Actually, I would probably argue that would warrant at least one stain.
A stain? Oh yeah, you're getting stained. Yeah. You're getting two stains.
Yeah,
but you're not losing your humanity.
No.
Oh, hell yeah, we're not done with you for that.
That's
Are you nuts?
That was too close a call to become to prove.
Sorry, I should have said that.
Definitely.
You're stained up and down, but you're not losing your humanity because you manage. You feel she almost like she's going into this drugged state, where she almost like slumbers, like half awake, half gone. You take your hunger down to 1 because you can't.
Yeah, I only had 2 to begin with, so it wasn't really that hunger, but it's just that it took control because of the roll. And when she's done,
she's not completely passed out. She's very dazed.
Yeah, when he gets on, I'm just going to do a quick roast check. That works fine, and he just. You came in and got the boy because he was crying, and you took him with him, and you went into the living room holding him in your arms. So he's rewriting her memory for what happened, and then he picks the child up under one arm, her and Scott's her in the other, plants her down in the sofa in the living room, and puts the child in her arms, and then he leaves the same way he came.
Yeah, she leans in, and the child just stirs a bit, and then she's a bambino.
And he crawls out the window, pulls it down. Now he does open it again, and then pull it down again because she closed it. He goes on and he just and he doesn't bother returning it. He just pulls it down and places it alongside the building, and he hurries away. Like half
that close, man.
Like half disgusted with him, thoroughly disgusting with himself, but finally coming to accept one thing though, which is what he's been suspecting all along, that what they really are. I mean, it's no talking about humanity, talking about that. No. They are damned, cast out of the grace of God, and yeah.
That was something. That was very horror movie feeding scene, and I do appreciate it because I don't think all feeding scenes are supposed to be pretty, because vampires are predators. Yes, of course, feeding of a child would be vulgar, but in that state, he was very. You have to fight off the urge.
Yep. And but at least he doesn't have to like move to Alaska and
90 days a night.
yeah 30 days a night. Yum.
Yeah, 90 days a night. Oh, I just resaw that. That's a cool vampire movie. I actually need to get something to drink because that was insane.
Yeah, it's a little break. I think we could need a break as well.
I think we all need a minute because that was something. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. I need a break. Yeah, but we're back in a few. Bye.
Bye.
Be fun. Welcome back from the break. I needed one after that scene.
I've been a bad boy.
He's been a very bad boy.
Naughty, naughty.
I think he needs to be punished somehow.
I'm sure the GM has a
Oh, I have
couple
a
of cards up her sleeve.
I have a little treat for him. Just you wait. All right. Back into the velvet rope.
What time is it now? Just
I think we deemed around 1. Might
Right.
I be
so
mistaken?
it's quite early, actually. Yeah.
Oh, it's that early.
It might be later. I can't remember what time I
Not
said
that.
last
No,
time.
yeah, it can't be that. No, it's not that late because Dean drove out, left the city as soon as he could, and drove
Yeah.
straight up and had a conversation with the sire,
Yeah.
grandsire, and
And
Sean
went
Sean,
back. So
and
it's,
then
it's,
went
it-
back.
it's actually quite late. It took 1.5 hours just to
Yeah, I
ride back.
Yeah,
from
but
the-
it, yeah, no,
the
back.
marsh
Didn't
to
you do
back.
it in less than?
So
didn't
I
you do it in
think
less than?
that's 3 hours, a few hours hunting and talking. So
Well, we'll deem then. Okay, we'll say 2 o'clock. Everybody
Yeah.
happy with that? So
Yeah.
Sure.
we'll never mind what we said last time. This is what I'm saying now.
I thought you said you drove back in 45 minutes.
GM's prerogative.
yeah,
All right, you're standing there then in the velvet rope.
I think now it's just this almost awkward silence.
You've had super emotional. Now you're like, what do we do now?
Yeah,
No, I think I'll I guess yeah. I think I'll just try and collect myself, and then I'll disconnect from the hug, the embrace. I don't know. Do you have plans before tomorrow?
I do.
I have asked Teresa to send you the costume, so it should be there before the opening tomorrow.
When is the opening?
GM, when is the opening? I have
Whatever
no
you
clue.
said.
No,
Whatever you
I have
said.
no clue what's appropriate. I'm not a vampire knight. Well, shivits, but
Garden of Good and Evil.
Yeah, it's gonna be midnight. It's midnight.
sure. Well, you have time for a breakfast snack, if that's what you're wondering.
Yeah, some egg and bacon and no, fuck. I'll be seeing you tomorrow, love. Take care. Don't do anything
too.
I would have done.
Well,
Okay, you
doesn't
can do
exclude
something.
anything.
Some other things I would have done, but within reasonable limits. And definitely don't do anything Chris would have done. Because
And
that's,
don't forget that Sakura is in your hips.
yes, I am on my way up.
I am on my
After
way out.
I see him.
So where is Sean going?
Sean, during his rage earlier this evening, has actually had some time to think. I'm going to go to one of the parks. And then I am going to... Where are my disciplines? I am going to use the Feral Whispers to summon the ravens and the crows of the park. And that is manipulation plus animalism. That is about that many dice. And that gives me 3 successes. Because I want to ask the ravens.
Well, they gather. They come from the night. Perch around you.
Come join the murder. Come join with Black. I'm going to ask them. There is a man, an undead wolf man, walking the forests. I want to know where he's walking. Where
They
he's
give
heading.
whatever give that they understand. That is your command.
That is my command.
They leave. Quite a bit of them, actually.
And then I think I will actually head home.
He heads home. Shiv.
Yeah, I think she's just full of thoughts of the information. So she's just, I think she's forgetting about Trixie. Well, not Trixie, but Sakura, and she's just, and Teresa, who's probably also there, and just wander towards the bedroom, I think. Yeah, that's what she's going to do. Just thinking, contemplating on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get to the bedroom. You can't really see where Trixie is. She might be in one of the other bedrooms. She might be bothering Sakura. You're not really sure.
Don't think I'm... Yeah. That's not on the forefront. Like, it's just... I don't think she cares where these people are right now.
Mm-hmm. So she is just deep in thought.
That's it.
That's it. All right. We'll leave it to
Probably,
it.
if nothing happens, she's probably just going to end up doodling in her book and forgetting about any appointments with Diana and Sakura, because that was completely...
Well, Diana was supposed to come here.
No appointment was made. No information to Diana was made.
Oh, after you saw her.
Yeah.
She said she would see you. Right. Yeah, she will give you one night. No, this is the same night. You have just seen her.
Yes.
Yes.
And because of the information that was given, because of the state she was in, Shiv completely forgot about that one thing that was important.
To tell her.
Yeah. To introduce her to Sakura.
Ah!
Yeah.
She forgot.
Yes, she did.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think all this added information, I don't think that's helping jogging her memory to actually do what she needs to do.
That's fair enough.
Yeah. Well, one thing I will do is make sure that the dress, the Wild Rose dress, did Trixie take that? No, she didn't, because Trixie wouldn't have done that. So I have taken that with me into my bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Yep. Well, then the camera's going to bob over to the beastly Christopher. Bit less beastly.
He tried to push away the thoughts he had and what he did and what he almost did, particularly what he almost did. He walks side streets, alleys, and as he turns out from one street into a side alley, he'll blend quickly into the shadows and stand completely still and wait. Just a bit of precaution in case the patter of little feet comes after him.
That you're being stalked.
Yeah, he's feeling a bit paranoid.
As he should. No.
And you just stand there for like 10 minutes and waiting. When those 10 minutes are gone, if no one came, he'll keep walking in the shadows. And still, when I was thinking, okay, now you gotta start. Get back on track. And he finds himself in front of one of the many local neighborhood churches. He stands there, he looks up, and he walks over to enter into the consecrated ground, like to walk in. And as he does, he's about to set his foot over the threshold. He looks up to, at the same time he looks up and see the glass-stained windows over there, and he see the cross, and he's like, he backs off his head, and turns away like,
Oh, you fiend. You night thing, you.
and he's like, doesn't understand it. Try to put his foot forward, and the foot just won't move. He just refuses to obey him and step onto the hallowed ground. Right. Monster it is then. And then he just starts running down the street. Away from it.
I love the beauty of the drama.
And then it's getting later, and there's so much information, so much to think about. He can't make any decision now. He's not rational. He needs to think. So he's just gonna put his nose homewards, completely forgetting homewards as in to this Master Soul Estate, and completely forget that his car is actually at the at the velvet rope, and just walk, or half run, half walk all the way back to the posher area from Miss Master's estate.
That is a bit of a distance.
Yeah.
You're actually being a bit worried as you see that you're getting close to the color of the sky starting to change.
Fast and run.
Yeah, you're pushing it. When you think it can't be more than 45 minutes until the big nasty pops up over the horizon, your phone rings.
Don't recognize the number?
No. It's hidden.
No time, run. Does it still ring?
It rings again.
Not the best of times. Not the worst of times, but definitely not the best of times.
No, it's the perfect time. Christopher Falcone. It's the perfect time.
Do you recognize the voice?
Nikita.
You Russians and your bloody drama.
I know you are dangerous, and I know you have trickery. So I'm just gonna say this. Well, I'm not gonna say it. You hear a elderly woman scared. Please, lady, don't hurt me.
Do I recognize the voice?
It's your mother. Do I have your full attention, Mr. Falcone?
Yes, you do.
I thought as much.
Did he send you?
Nobody sent me.
Really? So you don't know? Well, that's precious. You don't know what he's become. Your little lover boy.
Well, I know you have become something, haven't you, Mr. Falcone? Something quite unnatural indeed.
It pales in comparison to what your dear Dimitri has become.
I don't know what to trust what you say. I think you drip with lies and treachery. I think you hide him from me.
No, he hides himself.
Maybe I should hide something you love from you. Maybe if I hide it for a little time. Maybe if I send you bits and bobs. Your memory gets jogged. And maybe Dimitri might just come back.
Oh, but he never left.
I'll give you 24 hours to think about this. I know you are not a daytime lover anymore. And I know you're scary up close and personal, so I'm going to keep my sweet distance at the minute with your lovely mama.
Think very careful of what you do.
Well,
Because one
so
wrong step
should
from
you.
you, and you will know agony as you have never known before. You have no idea of what I'm capable of.
Oh, honey, I'm Russian. You can't threaten me. She hangs up. Click!
Well, if I can't burn down Moscow, I'll burn down Boston. And he runs to get the rest of his to get home before the sun comes.
Get in! All right. This is getting interesting. Anybody else doing anything this evening before the big nasty... Except for him, because he's pissed.
No.
Just
I
drawing.
think actually the rest of the night Sean will be actually doing some car work. Just to feel some normalcy. It's been 2 weeks since he got the Jaguar. And I still haven't done anything with it.
All right. Christopher, you do not see Miss Fairchild right now. She would be either going to bed or getting up. I'm not so sure, but you don't see her.
He sits down, he finds someone, he writes clear instructions about what he'd been getting, because he's been having her searching for, like, putting on feelers. Everything she knows, every information over that she found out, he needs to be ready. Put out the word, that'll be paid, good money will be paid for any information. And that before he goes to sleep, he also calls up his contacts and says that he's giving them a story that he's worried that sneaky Russians might be pulling something. And any information about Nikita spread on word will be paid handsomely. $5,000 to anyone can give her a location, and $500 to anyone coming with any pertinent and interest or useful information at all.
Okay. Yeah, well, I'm sure something's gonna, like, your contact say, yeah, this will be interesting.
And then
She got your mama. She got your
messing with my convictions is not good.
mama. I know. I told you. I punish you. I did. And I'm not done. Back to Shiv as the moon is getting ready to go to bed and the sun is about to rise. Just before that, you see Trixie peeking in her head into your bedroom.
She's probably just like seeing her, Shiv, on the bed drawing, and just lots of drawings curled up or ripped apart, and they're probably all of Aiden. Just everywhere.
She looks at them and she sits on the edge of the bed just looking at them. Are you okay?
Oh, I didn't hear you.
I'm sorry.
Just disregard the mess. It's fine.
Do you miss him? I miss him. I miss all of them.
You still have him, don't you?
What do you mean?
It's right there, Trixie.
Who?
Right there. And I'll put my hand, like, on her chest.
Like in her heart, forever. It's gonna be okay. You know? It is. She looks with her big discs of eyes, clearly convinced that it's gonna be okay.
Yeah, of course.
Does Shiv think differently of her now she knows a little bit more what she really is?
No, I don't think so.
She
I
still
feel-
sees a child-ish
Yeah,
creature.
Yeah. Something still vulnerable, something still unaware, still something worth protecting for whatever reason. Even with this information, I still think
It's not her
like
fault.
Shiv doesn't have she didn't want kids or didn't want that, but there is still something about being able to protect something that needs it or being there for someone. And I think that's the connection that she originally felt with Trixie that's still there. Yeah.
You said I could sleep in your bed.
Yeah, just let me make some room and I'll just start collecting all the
She kicks
mess.
off her oversized shoes and crawls into the bed.
I'll probably lie like behind her and kind of semi holding around her. Which one is coming out now?
Something scary.
Yeah.
In the minutes before the big golden bitch takes her rightful place on the horizon, before Shiv shuts her eyes, for a split of a second, the hair colors look different, the shoulders are wider, the smell is different. And for a sweet little moment, it feels like Aiden back in the bed. And it's just perfectly natural and all is good in the world.
Just hold on a little tighter.
And she can't stay awake because the unnatural sleep calls, even if she so desperately wants to not to break whatever's happening in the room. Just to stay just a little bit longer. But we don't always get what we want. And the sun still rises. And you all three sleep as dead. And welcome the Sunday. And do your rouse check.
But don't worry, Shiv. You might not get what you want, but I've been on good authority that sometimes you get what you need.
Okay, thank you, Ty.
You know,
But what do we
Always
need?
a man of wisdom. Oh,
technically,
6.
that is.
That is the saying.
Yeah, it is the
10.
10.
Rolling Stones, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's the
10,
Stones,
6.
isn't it? 6.
Oh, so everybody wakes. The beast is kept in check.
Children of the night. Shut up.
Another night. Shut up. And it's the Sunday. I'm going to first start off with Sean.
Sean gets up at the first crack of night.
You see there's a message from Angela.
Oh, she's been home.
She's been home. It says, there's breakfast, there's coffee, and the jacuzzi is installed.
I don't need the jacuzzi for this night. Not yet. But I will jump on my Vespa and...
Hold on. Before you jump anywhere. Do you go outside?
Yeah.
There's several birds.
Oh, I was hoping to meet them in the park, but apparently they arrived.
They found you. They found you.
I take out some bread or cereal or whatever and toss to them.
It's not all of them, but it's several of them.
Yeah. And I ask, what did you find?
He walks, and they give some weird, like, how the fuck birds describe distance. How would they describe distance?
No, possibly by
Landlines?
landlines, things you see from the sky.
Oh, well, they say
Forests.
the forest meets a big mountain. Well, not a big mountain, a mountain.
Forest meets a mountain. Then would that be a streetwise?
Sure.
That's a big fat 5.
You think you know where it is. He has moved quite a bit,
Yeah.
but he's going through wood
Yeah,
and forest. There is a quicker way if you do the roads around.
of course. And then I probably can intercept him. Yeah.
It's a track. And if you move fast, you might catch him
Yeah.
this night. Maybe.
I drive.
The Vespa?
No, this would be the one of the probably the Ford Escort, the rally car. That's fucking fast. Made for this. Not for off-road, but for dirt tracks and...
There's no rain and the skies are clear. You see the clothes that was sent from Shiv lays there. Like a little sad reminder.
I let them be. I drive. I take my preparations. And I drive.
Not messaging. Nothing?
Nothing.
Damn.
Just drive. Fueled by anger
Determination?
and resentment.
He's off.
It goes fast.
Well, then we're going to go to Christopher's. He wakes.
First, it's going to check in if there's any news from this Fairchild, if she have any information.
Oh, well, 10 minutes after you awake, you hear a light knocking on the door.
Answer.
You see, good morning, Mr. Masters.
Good morning.
She's wearing a white shirt and a dark skirt that goes to her knees and kitten heel pumps. Her hair up in a French knot.
I'm sorry, but did you see the note I left?
It was frazzled and distressed.
Yes.
Is this Nikita doing any moves?
Yes, she went after She went after my family, the mortal kind.
Now that's unacceptable.
Indeed it is. Have you been successful in covering any information at all?
About her whereabouts?
Yeah.
As far as I've gathered, she's been off the grid with her neck of the woods, the Russians, for quite some time. None claim to know where she has been and who she's in contact with.
I find that believable. I do believe she has gone off the reservation.
What a little bit of more juicy information is she's fallen out of favor with Vasily.
That can be used. For later.
The juicy information goes as far as saying if she can't retrieve any part of Dmitri, she's will not be loved as a daughter anymore.
So I need Dmitri, that's the problem. Thank you. That's
I know
valuable
it's very
information.
little, but she is hiding very well.
Yes, no, but
The Nosferatu
if you can't
might know
find
more.
some, yes, I shall exhaust that venue of possibility. But then again, if you can't find what you're looking for, make sure you know where they're going. Dimitri is the key. Thank you.
Yes, sir. His espresso, double, as you like it.
Thank you.
I've a suit steamed and laid out for you.
Thank you. I talked with the prince last night. He is keen to make sure that the wedding goes ahead within a fortnight. I suggested the potential of not this Friday, by next. Friday's are a good day for a wedding, is it not?
It's very quick, but I'll make the arrangements. I will also call the society pages with some juicy information and maybe an exclusive interview.
Excellent. Yes, I do believe it. I feel it quickly myself, but, well, I did not particularly feel like pressing the matter at this time. Not at this time.
No, not a good idea.
His mind is busy elsewhere. Thank you. And can you do me a favor and pick out I need a seat that's... He stops and he thinks. The times he's seen Dimitri, what kind of clothes did he wear?
Douchebag clothes. Piqué shirts, slacks, gold chains.
And what did he wear last time I saw him? What was he wearing on the ambush? Because I saw him. He thinks back. What did he wear? Oh,
it was faint. Faint. You basically just hear the voice primarily. Something maybe shiny blue. He would love something shiny and blue. Something shiny.
I need a working man's suit. Something that is easy. Something that lets me move and that we don't have to be too worried about getting stained. And also I'll need a light... a navy blue piqué and blue slacks.
Oh, she said, that's a bold fashion choice, but...
I'm not sure I would call it fashion, but it is something.
By the way.
And make them dirty. Make them look worn and frizzled.
Of course, I can arrange that. And the package from Miss Price is here.
Ah, yes, the costume.
I wasn't sure what to do with it, so do you want me to bring it down for you, sir?
Yes, please, do that. And he's trying to recall the invitation. What did it say? Oh, and I forgot. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, I just forgot something. I'm gonna make a phone call. I'm gonna call up Miss Lees, aka the Savage, run through the new kids on the block, run through with the information that I got her. Yes.
The Miss Savage.
Yeah, Miss Savage.
Well, good evening, Mr. Masters. Do you recognize your phone number?
I'm terribly sorry that I didn't call yesterday. It's that it turned out to be a bit of a problematic night. Lots of things to do. You know how it is. I completely corrupt. But yes, it's about the reopening of the Velvet Rope. Of course, you're invited. And it's just that the invitation went out before you were even in the city, and you're free to bring whomever you like as a plus one.
Can you describe the dress code, if any?
It's a costume ball. As he talks to him, he opens up the what he's got and looks at what costume.
What is it? Shit.
Oh, this might be terrible. I do apologize. But it's a Roman toga. It's a Roman breastplate, a red cape, and leaves.
Lower leaves.
Yeah. And you can maybe try and guess who I have.
Oh, yeah, now I can get it, but is there any shot that... Have you told them what the theme of the party is?
Well, it's in the invitation that you received.
It's Shakespeare.
Yeah. I know that. But I don't think I don't think.
No. There is nothing in that. That's just the costume that Shiv picked.
Yeah. Would Chris pay that particular much attention? Would he remember that it actually is?
Do an intro.
Do an intro. I mean, this is He sees it's like toga party. Oh yeah, great.
If I
Okay,
just
no, he
really
remembers. He remembers two successes. So he remembers.
God
he remembers.
damn it.
Yeah, it would be
That would be
fun.
so funny introducing
Yeah.
these new people to like out-of-towners and the city as just, I don't know, a
Completely.
strange
No, but
outfit.
unfortunately, he does remember. Shakespearean.
Oh, how quaint.
And okay, but I'm gonna do another intro because
The Toradors, they're also, I don't know, fun.
predictable. No, I mean, and Chris can do another intro to see if he can remember, if he remembers what this is. What's the difficulty for remembering what is particular
Three.
Shakespeare plays?
If he doesn't
definitely
remember
Roman.
that like it is your favorite hero or heroine.
Yeah. Okay. Because I did really. I only got 2 successes.
So you're just a random dude. Just a random Roman dude.
Just a random dude with a laurel leaf.
Yeah.
It's nobody. Who cares?
It's certainly no Italian history there.
Oh, no.
Caesar was written by Shakespeare, wasn't it?
Oh!
Yeah, I think that Chris with 2 successes. Chris is certain that this it's Mark Anthony. Yep, it's Mark Anthony.
The R&B singer?
No. You got there at last.
Oh, my God.
She does know
All
you.
right.
But yeah. Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, and you know the time and all as well, right?
Oh, yes. 12 o'clock.
Excellent.
Sharp.
Excellent. Well, be seeing you there then.
Can't wait. It's going to be great.
Excellent. Bye.
Bye.
Where's Cal when you need him? Okay. Then he calls the crow
Moments later, yeah.
from the other phone.
Yeah, the
the-
boner. You hear him.
Vodafone.
Good evening, Mr. Masters.
I'm terribly sorry to disturb you and to constantly contact you, but I find myself in a bit of a pickle, and I hope that perhaps I could
We are
appeal
friends.
to you.
Of course. Whatever I can do and assist you with.
A part of my mortal life has sort of crept up on me, and I wondered if there's any way that you perhaps either through your network or your abilities could find someone for me, a
I
human.
can surely try. Shouldn't be too much of a problem.
It's
If it's in the city,
oh, she's in the
just a
city
matter of-
somewhere, most definitely.
human.
Yes, she goes by the
Easy
name
enough.
Nikita. She's a Russian mobster, belongs to the.
Do you need this information by the night?
If you could, it would be. It would be great. She's an enforcer for the Bratva. She.
Okay. Right. It shouldn't be too difficult, but I might just because I'm sending out to some of my friends and no
Excellent.
stone
Excellent.
unturned. It might take a few hours, but I'm more than confident we will find her.
Excellent. And then another strange question, perhaps, but is there any way it would be possible, with all kinds of powers, that I could be made to look like someone else, someone specific?
Of course. The power of the obfuscate. It's my lineage forte.
Because if I cannot find her, I will have to make her come for me and make her think that I am someone else enough to draw her close. You see, she's gotten it into her head that I'm from my mortal days. If you, I don't know how much you know, but we do belong to different houses, you might say.
Yes.
And she believes that I am responsible for the elimination of one of her couples. One of her, which is of course wrong, but in a quest for the truth and the vengeance, she has come after my family.
Do you have the powers of hiding in the shadows?
I know little. I know how to remain unseen as long as I stand absolutely quiet.
Well,
I
then
can
you
blend
should
into
most
darkness.
definitely have the possibility of learning more and gaining power in that aspect. But hold on with that. I will see what I can find.
Excellent.
I'm presuming you are. I'm guessing the crow is invited to the open.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
everyone
he
is.
would.
Yeah, I'm sure will see you later on, and hopefully the information will come to me during the evening.
Fantastic. I'll be seeing you there. Thank you
Of
very
course.
much.
Well, no,
I will
I
be
am
in your
indebted to
debt.
you. Oh, no, wait. Besides, no, I am indebted to you, sir.
Be seeing you.
Click. Before we go any further, we're going to go into Shavona. She arises to her new night.
Yeah, suddenly realizing that shit, I forgot to talk to Diana. So, yeah. Is Trixie still there?
You hear her whistling like from the living room.
I'll grab my phone before anything and just call the house and ask if she has time to possibly be here a little bit earlier than the event starts. That I have an introduction that I want to.
It's one of the house ghouls who said, I will relay this to Diana, and if it's possible, we will be there a little bit earlier.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course.
Click. I'll try and clean the room a little bit, and as I do, I remember that I put the lens in my pocket, and I didn't put it back or anything. So I'll take that and I'll have it in my hand, and I'll.
There's something with it, but you don't know what it is.
No, but I'm going to do a little experiment. So I'm going to go to the living room, and I'm going to take a look at Trixie through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Simple as that.
As you just look through it and look at Trixie, it just feels like something's missing.
Like a second piece, like a second lens.
Or maybe a second way of looking.
Can I do an intro? Because Marianne is stupid. She was not.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Can I please?
Yes.
One success.
You're looking at it and you're looking at Trixie, and you do see the lens is weird and wonky. And you feel there's a component missing. You feel you're on the right track. But something. And as you're looking at that, you basically, there's no knocking. You see Teresa coming, bursting through the door, headset on. Miss Price.
Morning?
Evening.
Evening. Sorry.
We have a fitting. We have yet fitted you. So I have the seamstresses coming up now to make sure that you are tip to toe in order.
Thank you.
I need you to approve the list of decoration. I need you to approve the entertainment. I need you to improve the music. I need you to approve everything.
Of course. I'm guessing right now.
Yeah, that would be now.
Lead on.
Yes. Well, seamstresses, I have them downstairs.
Shiv is not very dressed right now.
No, I'm gonna let them up here, and then she's looking at Trixie, like, yeah. And then you see Sakura comes as well. And she said, oh, house guest, yes, house guest.
And yourself, right?
Huh?
You have something for yourself.
To be dressed in?
Yes.
Of course.
Good.
Are you nuts? Of course.
Teresa, have you seen this before?
She looks at it. It's ringing a bell.
It's obviously Aiden's, but...
I think he showed it to me once.
Here?
Yeah, he bought it from a merchant many years ago. And he was
Do you
always a
remember
bit
what-
cheeky, and he smirked when he showed it.
Do you remember what type of merchant or where this was?
She's like, anyways, we can talk about that later. Dress, size, fitting, sewing. Now we have hours. Hours.
Of course.
If I can think of it, I'll tell you. But like right now, you gotta humor me, please, Miss Price. This is what I do. Let me do what I do.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's looking at it. So is that she's not wearing that? Is she wearing that? Is she coming? What is that?
Trixie,
Yeah.
do you have a costume for tonight?
She looks so. Where's the white dress?
It's in my bedroom.
She's like, no. I didn't know. I'm not dressed right.
Teresa, I'm going to whisper into Teresa's ear. No, it's last minute, but I might have a friend that can help us as well. Last minute.
Okay.
But I think Trixie is going to. Oh my god, what's her name? Midsummer Night's Dream.
I said the same thing
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Midsummer Night's Dream. Yeah.
Oh, I had it in my head like a second ago.
Same. It fell out.
Because it's not map, it's holy shit, Titania.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I don't know if there is no time with this seamstress. Let me know, and I will call my friend. If not, I think we can do something for her.
Yes, we can.
Perfect.
We'll do it. Stay put. It's a big event. It's sort of your coming up party, my dear.
Are you ready?
I'm never ready, but ready. Makes sense?
Yes.
We're ready. She's still looking at Sakura. She entertained me? I'm not. She looks very dressed in whatever the hell she's dressed
No,
in.
she's fine, I think. Yeah. Sakura, you have something for a performance, right? And yes. Do you need a costume? I'm sorry. I think Marianne expected people to just sort themselves out.
Yeah, but Sakura didn't know.
Well, she did get the invite. Same very late time as everyone else.
Not everybody can just throw their weight around and get shit. But so the Sunday begins. And this is where we're going to stop this episode.
My nose needs a break. Oh, that sounds
Your nose needs a break.
yeah, no, I'm just being
Too
like
much cocaine.
yeah, exactly.
It's a hell of a
That's the name of the game.
No, I think this is it's a good point. There's a lot of stuff going on in the shadows at the minute. Sean,
There are shadows.
the shadows, the
At night.
goddess. I don't know what all of you lot are planning. I am interested to see what's going to go down. I'm thinking it's going to be quite a bit of interesting things. I dread, I fear, but I'm here for it. Oh, no, you can laugh.
This laughter was brought to you by AF Laughter Incorporated. We laugh at your expense.
Oh, hell yeah. As always, thank you so much to our viewers. We appreciate all your comments, likes, and follows. You guys makes this even more fun than it already is. And we love this. This is a labor of love. It's cool that people want to watch it, but we have fun regardless. But thank you for the support. And thank you to my beautiful players. Taye, aka Chris, is a creepy fucker.
I take
This is
medium
true.
offense.
Yep.
I'm scared, send help, please. And yeah, until next time, stay safe, and we'll see you super soon.
Bye.
Take care, guys. Bye, guys.